So you've probably heard that having an email list is a great way to start growing your business and getting more leads, appointments, and clients. And that's 100% true. Having an email list is so important. Every business should have an email list that they consistently email so that they can get more business. But if you haven't yet got an email list, then you might be wondering, what is the best way to get started and start creating an email list and start growing an email list as well? So what I recommend is that you keep things super simple. When it comes to growing an email list, there's a lot of people saying you need to have all these kinds of different lead magnets to try and generate leads and grow your list and all that kind of stuff. I recommend just keeping it simple and focus on one really good lead magnet. And that one lead magnet should be designed to generate leads so that you can grow your email list. And most importantly, which is what a lot of people miss out, is have a way to get those leads to go to the next step in your sales process. So if the next step in your sales process is to generate a sales appointment with someone, then when you generate a lead and when you get someone who goes onto your email list, you want to get that lead to convert into a sales appointment. And then obviously when you have a sales appointment, you can get them to convert into a client. So you want to have a way of doing that all through one lead magnet. And you can do that by using a video. And I recommend creating a video sales letter as your lead magnet. So if you're not sure what that is or how to do that, I'll include a link in the description below this video so you can see how to create a video sales letter. Now, once you've created your video sales letter and you've got your lead magnet ready to go, the next thing you need to do is put this into a marketing funnel. And you also need a way of capturing your email list and capturing people's name and email so you can start building that email list. Now, there's all kinds of different tools and software and things like that you can use. You can use ClickFunnels for the landing pages. You can use ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or MailChimp for the email marketing side of things. There's a lot of different options that you have. You can even use Vimeo for video hosting. But again, I recommend keeping things simple. So to keep things simple, I recommend just using one piece of software that does everything. It will host your funnel, landing pages, it will host your video, it will give you video analytics, it will do all your automation, it will do all your email marketing. It can take care of everything that you need, and it does it all in one piece of software. And that software is called Kartra. And that's what I use for my own business, and that's what I use for clients as well. So if you'd like to learn more about Kartra, I'll include a few links below this video so you can learn. One is a video where you can learn more about it and how it works. And the other one will be a link where you can sign up and get a trial to test it out and see what it's like for yourself. So once you've got your new funnel ready to go, you've got your lead magnet ready to go, you've got your email marketing software ready to go, the next step is to start generating leads. This is the exciting part. This is the part where you start actually getting more names and emails and people into your email database so that you can start following up with them, building up a relationship with them over time, and getting them to convert into clients. So how do you do that? Well, the main thing you need to do this part is focus on lead generation. So there's lots and lots of ways that you can generate leads. Again, keep it simple. The main channels that I use to generate leads are Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google. But you don't need to do all three of those channels at the same time. In fact, I recommend maybe just starting with one or two of those channels to start generating leads and building up momentum, and then maybe invest in a third or maybe fourth channel at some point later on. But get really good at one or two channels to begin with, get that working well, and then you can always add more lead generation channels later on. So when it comes to using Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, or any other channel that you might be thinking of, how do you know what is the best channel for you and your business? Well, if you have a decent sized budget that you can spend on paid advertising, then doing something like paid ads with Facebook ads or something like that is going to get you much quicker results. Whereas if you want to keep your budget fairly small in the beginning, test things out, and you don't really mind going a little bit slower, but at the same time you're not going to be spending a lot of money because you're going to be doing everything organically instead of using paid ads, then you can use things like LinkedIn and also Google. So again, I'll include some links in the description where you can learn more about how to use those different channels to generate leads. And then once you're generating leads on those channels, the next step is to start following up with your email list. So I recommend that you have two email follow-up sequences. One is a short daily sequence. This is to get them to take that next step in your sales process. So as soon as you generate a lead, send them some emails for maybe 3 to 7 days every day so they know who you are, they don't forget about you, and you can encourage them to go to the next step in your sales process. And then after that, if they don't take action and go to the next step, which to be honest, most people won't take action just in a short daily email sequence like that, Then you have a longer weekly email sequence, and the weekly email sequence is designed to provide value to them, build up trust over time every week with more emails that actually help them. So you want to give them helpful content in your emails. Don't just email them and try and be really salesy and sell to them all the time. That's a really quick way to put people off your list. So focus on what is that big problem that you solve for them, and go through different ways that they can solve this problem in the emails that you send them. And every email that you send someone should be providing them with value, so that the more emails that they open, the more they're going to be excited and looking forward to getting your next email, because they know your emails are providing so much value to them. And that's pretty much all you need to do to start building up your email list from scratch. Now, you probably heard the saying that the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, but the second best time to plant a tree is right now. And that's the same with your email list. The sooner you start, the sooner you can start reaping the rewards of having an email list. And remember that building an email list does take time. It does take time to build it and nurture it and build up value with the people that you have on that email list, but the results are well worth it once you're doing it. So you can get started today by following the steps I've outlined in this video. And I've also included some links in the description of this video with some extra resources to help you out. But really, if you want to know the fastest way to get started, and really you want to learn in more detail how to do all of this, like how to set up your funnel and how to set up your different emails and the automations that happen behind it, and how to create that video that I mentioned and actually see what it all looks like, then I recommend that you sign up for the masterclass training that I've recorded, because that's going to go through how it all works in more detail. So I'll include a link to the masterclass training as well in the description to this video, so you can sign up for that if you're interested. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.